and welcome to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam and today I am doing a review of my 3 paintings that I purchased from Amazon. So this was because I had a lot of comments. I very often do diamond paintings from places like Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, trying to think of the other one, Diamond Art Studio in the UK. So they tend to be better quality companies, but a lot of people have commented and said, you know what, we can't afford that, you know, we're looking for budget paintings. So I decided to go on a search, and the first place I went to is the same place that we all go to usually go to when we first start. Most of us will hunt on Amazon. That's what we do. So I went onto Amazon and I found 3 pictures, all quite small. Okay, so they were advertised as either 30 by 30, 30 by 40 size, and I picked 3 images which I really liked. Now I tried to pick images that weren't too busy, because it's hard when you've got a small diamond painting. It's really hard to get clarity if you've got a very busy image in a very small space. But these are the 3 that I got. So I'm going to start with this one. 2 are from the same company, 1 is from a different company, because I don't know the name. If the name of the company is on the canvas, I will read it out, but I have done screenshots, so I will put the listing up as I'm describing each painting. If you are here for the very first time, thank you for joining me. I hope that you'll stay. If you are coming back, let's take a look. Now, what I need to say before I go any further, I'm not saying I'm going to work on these 3. I may not, but I'm going to look at each of them. I'm going to be honest with what I think, and if I decide that I'm not going to do them, I'm going to do a giveaway. And you know, if one of you out there would be quite happy to have these cheaper diamond paintings and you'd be grateful for them, then I am more than happy to send them. I will cover the cost of the postage. So let's start. So the first one is a picture of cards. Now I saw this one come up, and out of the 3, this was the most expensive. So I actually got this for £8.99. It is a square diamond painting. So let's have a look. So we've got our canvas. Straight away, for me, the first issue is this canvas. It is a polyester. It is quite thick, but it's very stiff. I'm not keen on that. I just think that when you've got quite a stiff canvas, it doesn't move with the drills that you're putting on it. So that puts me off slightly, but let's continue on. We have our drills. We have a very basic kit, pink pen, 1 plate of wax, and a boat. Okay, bearing in mind I paid nearly £9 for this canvas. Okay, let's turn it over. Let's have a look. Now first off, it says it is a 30 by 30. You can clearly see it is not a 30 by 30. It has the number and it has the symbol. Straight away, the one thing that puts me off, no DMC numbers. I like to have DMC numbers because I like to keep my drills. I don't like wasting stuff. Yes, I could colour match these to the drills I've already got, but I've got 440 colours, and to physically match up that many is impossible. So that won't happen. So let's go to the size first of all. This is a square diamond painting. Let me just check. Yes, it is. So first of all, I'm going to measure it. So 30 by 30. The canvas is 30 by 30. But actually, the picture size is under, let's just get that in the right, I haven't got the best tape measure for this. It is under 24 centimetres by, again, under 24 centimetres. So 24 by 24 centimetres. So it is way smaller than it's advertised as. I don't like that either. I loved the image when I saw it, but immediately I can tell by the charting that it is not going to be clear. There's no way that this is going to have the level of quality. It's got 18 colours, so there's a lot of colours, so it may have some shadow in, it might have a little bit of depth to it, but you're not going to have that clarity. Let's peel back the piece of paper. Now, I'm not doing this to diss companies, I'm not. You know, if this is the type of thing that you would go for, if this is the sort of price point you are going for because of lack of funds, I get it, I do. But for me, I would expect more for £9 than what I've got here. I really would. So I think it's a false economy. Yes, it came the next day. Let me have a swig of my coffee. But let's face it, if I sectioned this off, I would probably do it into 9 pieces. If I do a section a day, it's going to take me 9 days. It's going to be very, very quick. There is a fair bit of colour blocking. I need to try and get this up close to you so you can see these symbols. They are blurry. For me, I would need to use a light pad with this canvas. I'm hoping that you're seeing the symbols. We have a mix of symbols, letters, and do we have numbers? No, we don't. They're symbols and letters. For 18 colours, they could have done symbols and numbers and letters and got away with it quite well. There's no DMC code, so I don't know what colours they are. But for me, that canvas is not clear enough. I will really struggle. I am a glasses wearer already. The and symbol, I can barely struggle to make out what that is, so I would need a light pad. Just trying to see if there's anything. There isn't anything that's too close that it would be difficult to see, I have to say, so that's a good thing. It's a nice image. It's not too, there's not too much of it. It just isn't big enough. It would need to be a good, I'd say a good 20 centimetres bigger each way to get that clarity of that symbol. They've called this one Beauty. I mean, the glue seems all right. It is a poured glue canvas. So that is a bonus. But for me, no, it's not good enough for $8.99. If I'm going to do a $8.99 picture in 9 days, I may as well save $8.99 for 3 weeks and buy a decent canvas from a better shop. That's my theory. Let's take a look at the drills. I will, if I can get in them. I have got a pair of scissors to hand if I need it. I apologise for the crinkling if you don't like it. But let's have a look at these. Okay, so we've got our drills. So the bags are numbered from in numeric order, I believe, which is good. That makes fitting up easy. There are no DMC numbers on the bags either. The drills don't look too bad. I'm guessing they are probably acrylic drills. I might be wrong. I don't always know how to tell, to be honest. But the drills don't look too bad. I'm not seeing, we've got 3 bags there, I think, of what is 310. I'm not seeing too much trash. I've got a couple of drills that have got dimples in, but you get that even with the good quality kit. So the drills themselves don't look too bad. Now they do have a dot underneath, so if you know whether that signifies acrylic or resin drills, please tell me. But all told, don't know if you can see, they actually look pretty good. They're not too bad, they're not too shabby at all. So we'll give them that. I do like that they're numbered. Can you see that dimple in the bottom? Look, is that a sign of acrylic or resin? I don't know. I mean, they're not super shiny. I wouldn't say that they're super shiny drills by any measure. But I do like that they're numbered 1 to 18, because that does make kitting up easy. But then the big problem is that because I don't have, I'm going to put these away while I'm talking, because I don't have DMC numbers, I can't save them, because I just can't be bothered. So that to me is a waste. I like to reuse if I can. So let's clarify. It's a 30 by 30, which is actually a 23 3/4 each way. So it is not true to size. We have 18 colours. The symbol clarity isn't great. The glue feels okay, and it is poured glue, which is good. The kit is laughable. What do you expect for that sort of money? But I don't think, I'd be happier if this was £4 or £5, not £9. So that is that. So overall, I can tell you right now that I will not be doing this canvas. Okay, it is not clear enough, it's not big enough. The instructions down here are so blurry that I would really struggle to see that. So that will be going into a giveaway. If you would like it, you know, it will be free. I don't mind wasting a bit of my money if it helps you guys make a decision. Okay, next one. These next two are both from the same company. So I'm going to go with this one first. Now this one is a bit more of a more complicated picture. It is again a square, same cheap kit that we've got, 1 plate of wax, 1 cheap pink pen, 1 green boat, and this one is hot air balloons. Now this one does say it's a 30 by 40. It is 23 colours. It does have the legend both sides, which I like. For kitting up, I would cut that off and use that and put it through my sticker maker. Let's go to the size first of all. Is it true to size? So I'm only doing the image. It is not. It is 24 by around 34.5. So it is not a 30 by 40. So again, not true to size. The clarity on this one does look better. The canvas again is that stiff, plasticky feeling canvas. The symbols look clearer on this one. I would possibly be able to do this one without any trouble, and it is alphanumeric on the legend. And bless them, they have actually done the first 8 with a corresponding 8 numbers. So I couldn't get the words out then, which I like. The alphabet is also in alphabetical order, which I also like. What do I not like? I do not like that there again is no DMC number. Now this canvas cost me £7.68, so better price point than the previous one. It is a poured glue. Oh, yep, very sticky, so that is good. I'm going to stick that back down. So of course with a poured glue canvas, I'm just going to turn it around while I do this. If you pull that cover back and lay it back down again, it will flatten out the canvas, and that is actually flattening it out very well. Because although it's got lots of different coloured balloons, I would imagine that this one will probably be a little bit more detailed than the last one. It's a little bit bigger. I'm just having a look to see if there's any symbols that are similar enough that they're going to cause me a problem. Let's have a look. I've got J and K. Okay, so I will struggle to see these ones down here, the reds. They're not perfectly clear, but I'd probably struggle a little bit. 5 and 6 I'll probably struggle with a little bit as well. Just trying to see. Yeah, I just had to double check that was a 6 and not an 8. But that might be my eyesight. You know, at the end of the day, you might have better eyesight than me. But other than that, they don't look too bad. Yeah, it might be okay. It might be okay, that one. So it isn't true to size. It is a nice image, but again, I can't keep the drills. Let's have a look at these. Oh, no, let's take it back. I can keep the drills. So here's why. On here, we do have 2, so I would use one for stickers. And I would kit it up using the numbers and the symbols, but I work by symbol, so I don't use the legend anyway. Let's have a look. They are bagged up in order, and I'm just going to clarify. I'm looking through these drills. So what I'm looking for on each of these bags, which I'm really pleased about, we actually do have the DMC number. So not only are they, so we do have the DMC number on here, so not only are they kitted up in colour number 23, bagged up in colour order, that's what I mean, they are also in DMC order. So it would just mean making a note somewhere maybe of what the DMC number is on each of those, and it is actually there. So that helps, because that means I could save the drills. So big point score for that. So already £7.68, it's better quality than that first diamond painting, which was £9. This is the problem we're getting from Amazon. It's hit and miss. You can't see very often from the listings what they are. I'm just having a look at the drills. The drills, again, they have got that little divot on the bottom. So if you do know, got hitchhiker, but they don't look too bad. I'm not seeing lots of trash. They do look, if you can see, look, some of them are lining up very well. It is a square, and of course it is harder with squares, but they actually don't look too bad. So I have to say the quality of the drills on this one look very good. Whether they will pop when they're on the canvas is a different matter, because of course you're not going to know that until you start doing it. So this one for me is better than the last one. Will I do this one? I'm not sure. It's possibly. I will have to think on that one. It is a square, and it is harder for companies to do squares, so I might be being a little bit harsh. However, it is better quality than the last one, so I will give them that. Here is a picture of the listing and the company that does this one. I haven't written down the company name, so I've left it on the listing. It is better than the last one, so I'm all for that. Will I do it? I don't know. I shall think on that one. It's a maybe for me, I think, on that one. So things I don't like, the backing, don't like the DMC numbers aren't on here. However, they are on the bags, so that is workable. So I could save them if I needed to. Drills look good. The quality of the rendering, the printing, looks better on this one than it did on the last one. I think this image will show more. I think it will be pixelated, but it will be better. And especially these balloons in the background, they're not gonna look like balloons, are they? Let's face it. It's gonna be a bit hit and miss, but it might be quite pretty. So that is kit number 2. So first one £8.99, second one £7.68. Oh, that come undone again literally as soon as I rolled it. So right, bit stiff, can you see? Look, I wasn't able to roll it back up, so I may have to secure that with a bit of tape. Okay, third and final canvas. Now this one again is from the same company as the last one. Let's unroll this and have a look. Now this one is a round, slightly smaller than the last one. Same generic kit. And this one is not laying flat at all. Again, it is that same, it's quite stiff. I feel like this canvas is stiffer than the first one. I would prefer the first canvas to this. So it is very stiff, but it may flatten out when we take it. Now this one is a giraffe, and I chose this. Yes, there's a lot of colour blocking with that A, but I chose this because I know someone who loves giraffes, and I thought I would do it as a gift for her. It doesn't look too bad rendering. It's a simple design. I think it's big enough to pull off that simple design. It reminds me very much of the emu picture that I did previously, which I haven't done on camera. Don't go looking for it, it's not there, but it does remind me of that type. It does come, it says it's 30 by 40, so let's double check. I doubt it is, and it is not. It is actually a smidge over 25 by a smidge under 35, so it's not true to size, but I still think you can get away with that. It does come with DMC numbers. It is a mix of, no, actually it's all alphabet. Now that, so we've got a mix of uppercase and lowercase alphabet. Not my favourite. And actually number 23, I think it's an O, but I can barely see that. I can barely see that symbol. The symbols that are on here, so if you look, M and N up here are very similar. The N is quite dark, so I will struggle to see that. The O, it's only because I know the purple is an O that I know it's an O. I can't read that at all, so I would probably need a light pad with this one. L's not too clear either, but you know, swings and roundabouts, so I would probably be able to make it out. So I'm not going to moan too much. I mean, I can see the difference between the V, the E and the N on that, but we'll see. Or the W. I do tend to find, for me, it's reds and purples, darker colours, that I struggle. If they'd have done that with a white symbol, it would show up much easier. There aren't guide circles, which I quite like. The others did. Let's pull it back and have a look at this sticky. Again, it is a poured glue and it is very sticky. So let's pull this side back and see if we can get this to lay flat. So I do like the fact there's 2 legends. It means that I can take one of the legends off and make it into my labels, which is what I like to do. The good thing about these sizes is you would probably find frames to fit them quite easily. So that is now laying a bit flatter. So I do like that. The writing, the instructions on the bottom here are clear, which is good. However, the pictures for the instruction is not. So this company, definitely better than the first one. This one was actually the cheapest one at £6.08. So it just goes to show that it does vary. The drills are rounds, as I said, and there are 28 colours. Let's see if they're in order or not, because that to me makes it easier if they're in order. You know, if they're packed in order. It doesn't bother me if they're not. Like, you know, a lot of companies that I use are not, and I manage perfectly well, but it is quite satisfying. So we've got 2 strings. We do not have the DMC number on the colour on the bag, but that doesn't matter. We have got some hitchhikers, but not a lot of trash there. They don't look too bad. There's a little bit of dust. I don't know if you can see it on camera. There's a little bit of dust in those drills, which I'm not keen on because that can dull them a bit. But with them being rounds, it is much easier, which is why I bought one square and one round from this company. A lot of air in that one. Are they in colour order? One, two, yes they are. So they're in colour order, which means they'll also be in DMC order, which makes it easy when it comes to kitting down. But yeah, they don't look too bad, do they? I mean, I've had worse. Oh, look at all that white colour blocking enjoyment. So for that one, not actually too bad. I mean, it is a round, it's slightly easier. I will be completely honest, out of these 3, this is the only one that I would definitely do. Which sounds like I've wasted my money. It's not a waste of money, because for me, this illustrates why I buy from where I buy. No matter how good the quality of the canvas on these cheaper pictures, no matter how good the drills are, for me, I spent, let's see, 8, 14, 24, around £25 on 3 paintings, none of which would take me any longer than 9 days to do. Literally. Especially this one, because of the colour blocking, that would be so quick. But if I go to a better quality, I can go to Diamond Art Studios and buy the owl that I've just done for less than that, and it will take me longer, and it's better quality. So for me, that's why I don't buy off Amazon. The problem with Amazon is, the beauty of Amazon is you get it quick, and I'm quite impatient. I'm sure a lot of you are, and if you are quite prepared to put up with the downsides that come alongside buying these cheaper paintings, then absolutely go for it. But for me, I would rather spend that money on one quality painting. It's just the way that it's worked for me. Out of these 3, this one will be the one that I will do, because it's the one I chose as a gift for someone. The other 2 I probably will not. Now, the other 2 are square drill. I know some of you may not like square drill. Let's try and roll this back up but I don't think it's going to do it because I think that canvas is too stiff. And now I've flattened it, it may unroll. Yeah, you see, it's too stiff. I don't like that because I don't keep these, and because these came from Amazon, they literally came with a very thin plastic cover, which I had to cut to get it off, and therefore storing them is another issue. So I'll probably put an elastic band round of that. Those are my 3 paintings from Amazon. So out of the 3, one is one that I would do. The other 2 probably not. This is of course my first budget buy. I have a couple of sites on Facebook that have come up that I want to try, so I will be coming back for more. I may kit this one up so that I can do it. I do have a 30 container coming up empty as soon as I de-kit my snow owl. But that for me is my review of these Amazon pictures, and the problem you've got is you don't know until it turns up what the quality is like. You're not going to know if it's got DMC numbers. You may be one of those people that do not keep your drills and it won't matter to you, and that's great. And if you like any of these images, you know, absolutely go ahead. But for me, this is probably the best value because it looks the nicest out of the 3. It was actually the cheapest, £6.08. The other 2, I don't feel, the drills are quite good, but I don't feel that they're worth what I paid for them. I hope that this video has been of some help. You are of course absolutely allowed to buy your canvases from anywhere you like, and I'm not going to judge you for it. I just wanted to share the reasons why I don't, and I wanted to do it. So for me, this isn't a waste of money. It was an investment, and I now have 2 kits to put into a giveaway. And as soon as I figure out what I'm going to do, I will do that. I will of course add some other bits in as well, but for now, that is my review of my Amazon companies. Thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed, liked the video, or hit that notification bell, please do. I would love to have you on board. And it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.